In the sun-drenched living room, a fluffy mother cat sleeps peacefully, a picture of serene contentment. On a nearby table, a pair of clippers gleam, catching the sunlight. A tiny kitten, eyes wide with mischief, spots the clippers. He glances at his sleeping mother, then back at the forbidden clippers. A playful grin spreads across the kitten's tiny face, hinting at impending chaos. In a moment of intense focus, the tiny kitten struggles to steady the clippers. His small paws clutch the buzzing blades above his mother's head, concentration etched on his face. With a decisive snip, a large chunk of his mother's flowing hair falls away. The sound of the clippers echoes in the sudden silence. A small workshop bursts to life as a kitten darts in, its tiny mouth clamped around strands of hair. With determined paws, the kitten sets up a miniature ironing board, preparing for a delicate task. The kitten carefully irons the strands, smoothing them out with meticulous precision. The scene intensifies as the kitten readies a tiny sewing machine, its paws deftly threading the needle. With focused determination, the kitten prepares to sew, the tiny machine poised for action. The small workshop buzzes with the industrious energy of the tiny kitten. In the workshop, a kitten's paws work with surprising skill, transforming hair clippings into a tiny purse. The kitten meticulously adds sparkle, gluing tiny jewels onto a matching necklace. He glances at the calendar, a satisfied smile spreading across his face. It's his mother's birthday, and his gift is ready. In the quiet of the living room, the mother cat awakens with a languid stretch. She rises, reaching up to groom her hair with a delicate paw. A sudden horror grips her as she discovers a chunk of her hair is missing. Her eyes widen in disbelief, the shock rippling through her. The shock quickly turns to a burning rage, her eyes narrowing in fury. In a fit of rage, the mother seizes the kitten, her face a mask of fury. She storms towards the door, each step echoing her rising fury. Reaching her destination, she flings the door open with a violent thrust. In a merciless act, she hurls the kitten into the torrential downpour. The sound of rain fills the room, a stark reminder of the cruelty unleashed. The small form disappears into the storm, swallowed by the darkness and rain. A storm-ravaged field becomes the backdrop for a lone kitten's desperate fight for survival. Lost and shivering, the kitten's wide eyes reflect the terror of his abandonment. Each drop of rain feels like a hammer blow, driving deeper into the kitten's bones. Alone in the heartless expanse, the kitten confronts the storm's fury with nothing but his courage. From the shadows, a massive dog appears, its presence immediately menacing. Its prosthetic leg clicks ominously against the dry earth, a mechanical rhythm of dread. A horrifying snarl tears through the silence, revealing teeth bared in a display of raw aggression. A kitten's terrified shriek pierces the air as it becomes a blur of fur, desperately fleeing. Driven by instinct, the dog lunges forward, its heavy paws pounding the earth in relentless pursuit. The chase intensifies, the kitten's only hope fading with each stride of the relentless predator. In the heart of the living room, a storm brews as the enraged mother stands tall, her fury palpable. Her finger stabs accusingly towards a pile of hair clippings, remnants of a forbidden act. She confronts the kitten's muscular father, her posture radiating fury and accusation. Her voice pierces the air with accusation. "Your son cut my hair." The room hangs heavy with unspoken tension, the scattered hair clippings a stark testament to the kitten's misdeed. In the living room, a protective fury ignites within the father, his eyes blazing with intense resolve. The room trembles as a mighty roar erupts from the father, shaking the very foundations of the house. Driven by unstoppable rage, he bursts through the front door, the wood splintering under his force. He sprints into the storm, a figure consumed by the tempest of his own emotions. In the expansive field, a heart-stopping tableau unfolds as the father cat witnesses his son trapped by the menacing dog. Driven by instinct, the father cat launches himself into a desperate battle, a whirlwind of fur and fury against the snarling canine. A brutal clash ensues as they grapple. their bodies a blur of motion amidst the mud and chaos of the field. The father, cat, and the dog are locked in combat, rolling and tumbling in the muddy field. In a burst of protective fury, the father cat leaps onto the unsuspecting dog. Muscles tense, he overpowers the larger beast, pinning it to the muddy earth. The golden retriever whimpers, its tail tucked in submission, as the father cat asserts his dominance. Fur bristling with righteous anger, the father cat turns his attention to his terrified son. With infinite tenderness, he gently scoops up the muddy kitten, shielding him from the storm. Father and son, a tableau of love and protection amidst the storm's relentless fury. The father cat gently carries the shivering kitten, providing warmth and safety. Back inside the warm living room, a sense of relief washes over the kitten. Remorse fills the kitten's eyes as he approaches his mother. With tear-filled eyes, the kitten confesses, "I made it for you, Mama, for your birthday." The mother cat listens intently, her expression softening with understanding. A heartfelt moment of reconciliation unfolds in the cozy living room. The mother cat stares intently at the gift, her expression unreadable. Rage slowly dissipates as understanding dawns in her eyes. Gently, she accepts the purse, her gaze softening with affection. She grasps the necklace, her eyes now filled with warmth. In the quiet of the living room, the mother cat gently pulls the kitten closer, her fur glistening with unshed tears. Hesitation lingers in the air as the father cat cautiously approaches. He joins the mother cat and kitten, completing their embrace. A palpable sense of love fills the room as the three cats reunite. The family is now whole again. Inside the warm living room, the family gathers, safe from the storm's fury. The kitten snuggles close, drawing comfort from his parents' love. A palpable sense of peace fills the room, a sanctuary against the raging storm. The storm outside intensifies, a stark contrast to the warmth and safety within. Amidst the tempest, the family finds solace, their bond unyielding.